right, man. Go ahead, open up with prayer. Have everybody bow your heads, man. We can lock in, bro. All right. Dear God, we just want to thank you first and foremost for allowing us to be alive today, healthy, well, successful, positive, and alive. And in this moment, God, we just thank you for this time of fellowship. God, we thank you for this time of brotherhood. Thank you for blessing us with our own platform, a place, a safe space for men to where we can come here and have conversations about healing, growth, life, positivity, and success, and just genuinely just going through all of our own flaws and all of our own failures in order to become better men, God. So we just ask that you bless this episode, bless us all, man, mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, and allow this podcast to be able to touch somebody and reach somebody and help them get some healing, get some knowledge, and gain something from this that they can take away and manifest and you apply it in their own life, male or female, in order to become a better version of themselves. And we ask that you continue to just keep us together, God, bring us together, and keep our brotherhood strong, and to continue to allow us to do good work with this platform. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go, bruh. God did.
Charging shit to the game we play. I lost them. I think about it all the time. Was it worth what it cost it? Was it worth when you bought it? Did it hurt when you lost it?
What it do, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Marquise Voss, and we back with another episode of the Modern King podcast featuring all my brothers today. I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. Starting off with my left-hand mans.
You already know me, Big Keion. I thought everybody was just going to keep going. Hey, gotta be.
Dog,
Hey,
yeah, dog, this nigga facial expressions is great, bro. He already cooked them, bro. He said, I ain't know he was doing animations, bro.
Yo, I ain't know nobody seen me, bro.
Oh, he's catch you, bro. He said, we can't even naturally flow this nigga.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Keion is the greatest, bro.
Yeah, I worked hard to
We've
get
been doing
these.
this since episode 1.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an animated guy, bro. Yeah, that's my boy. But
Damn meat boulders on his arms.
hey, cause when I do it, I got all this empty space, bro. This nigga do.
This nigga Keion be.
Dog.
But yeah, we gonna go ahead and let my boy introduce himself, man. And
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's your boy. Y'all say Trey, I say Tree, but it don't matter.
okay, so is it Tree?
It is.
I didn't know that.
Country, yeah. It's the end of country. That's where it comes from.
So that's another. We could just do it on the episode, I guess. Cause we already talked about why that name, but like, so you when your artist name, you want people to call you Tree, or you.
Essentially, yeah. Like,
Okay.
it ain't really a want thing. Like, nobody called me my name. I don't really like my name, but I got like a million names. But that's the name more than anything, people say Trey or Tree.
Okay.
It's only a few. It's like
Okay.
2 or 3 people that actually say it right.
Okay.
That say Tree.
That's why you
I don't
put
really
the
care about
2
Trey.
E's with the little thing.
No, it's not 2 E's.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 E with the 2
Oh,
dots.
that's with the 2
Yeah.
dots. I know it was. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why.
For the pronunciation of it or something. Oh, okay.
That's why. That's the reason. Because when the name got invented, I didn't want it to be spelled like the word, so I made my own spelling of it. But I didn't like 2 E's, so I just picked a different type of E to try to create a different type of pronunciation. I don't even know if that's how you would pronounce it if it was with that E. But I just picked the E with the 2 dots because I was like, well, maybe it could operate as 2 E's because it's 2 dots right there.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, man.
Operate as
Yeah,
2
yeah.
E's because it's 2 dots.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, nobody just hear this? Niggas
So
made his own
in
rules.
other words, this my boy Trey Tree. You know what I'm saying? Trey Tree, Dollar Tree. But but yeah, man. And then we got a 4th member of the pod today, man. This is one of our right hand mans. You know what I'm saying? He's been going crazy behind the scenes. He's doing a lot of things, man. He got an album coming out. He's a superhero. He's a gymnast. And none other than our boy Troy, man. Let's give it up for our boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm giving myself a hand and shit.
Yeah. Hey, that's how you supposed to do. That's what bro did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, only one of those was a lie. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out.
How it feel, my boy, being on the pod, man?
Oh man, I've been wanting to get in front of the camera for a minute, and especially once we start touching certain topics, I had a couple things to say. So yeah, we gonna get them out today.
Over the years, that boy Troy been trying to hold himself back behind the scenes when we be
It was a
recording.
couple episodes where niggas had, okay, I forgot we got to be
No, you
monetized.
good. I mean,
Okay, yeah, it was a couple episodes niggas
You
had
heard
to-
me. I'm
Niggas had
trying.
No, I mean niggas ain't bad. You know, I joke.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
That's my favorite one.
You already know. Y'all already know. Like, yeah, come on, nigga.
But yeah, dog, yeah. Niggas had to mention me from behind the cam because I couldn't hold back. I'm like, yeah, no, they gotta hear that I said something about that one.
Was that me that said that?
Huh?
Was that me that said something about you said something behind the camera?
I think you said it once, Key said it once. I think everybody actually mentioned it once or something, low key.
Facts, bro. But yeah, man, it's a blessing, man, to be able to, like we've been talking about, man. We just trying to grow the pod, grow the platform, trying to get more opinions, get more voices on in this space, man, to really get different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? So that's our vision and our goal is to really keep expanding, man. So we really want y'all to really tap in and really engage with us more. You know what I mean? Put comments below. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want us to talk on a certain topic, tap in and put it down there, man. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, man, the main thing, well, what we always gonna do, like how we normally do, is the mental health check-in. So mental health wise, I'm gonna go first. I'm really feeling like a solid, man, 8, 9, or 10, man. I'm feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at the time of this recording, I just dropped some music, man. You know what I'm saying? And just dropped some music, some R&B
Nigga
music.
gave it a 3-number range.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, man. So it's been a blessing being able to do that because it's been about 6 years since I put out some music. I ain't put out a song since like 2020. So yeah, man. And I had really took a step back from so people out there who might not know, but yeah, R&B is one of my hidden talents, man. So yeah. But and then yeah, man. So yeah, that's what we've been on, man. Just really locking in on the music, been locked in the stew. Me and my boy, Trey got some stuff coming. Me and my boy Troy, Trigger Troy got some stuff we working on.
You know, I'm making music up.
Bro, this nigga dead. He don't think I'm serious, cuz? Like, what the fuck?
I know. You told me you make beats.
Yeah. That's not for no reason, motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, so you rapping?
I want to do everything by myself. Like, I don't want to have.
Me too. That's why I want to learn to make beats. Right. Yeah. What kind of music you gonna make, Troy? I do want to know.
It's not really. It'll be one of them genreless.
Creative. I mean,
yeah, it'll
shoot.
be one of them genreless.
I could see Troy being like like Kanye. You'll give yourself if you had to give yourself like a fusion, like a hybrid.
First three artists off the top of your head right now. First three artists off the top of your head right now.
Probably Black, something like that. Yeah.
I just want to gauge his ear, so I can try to gauge what I'm gonna hear.
See, it's so much range, bro.
I can see Black. You talking about my boy Black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that. Some more free spirited stuff like Juice and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's your boy. Yeah.
Then
Tyler.
Oh, is who?
Tyler.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Damn. I'd probably say like mid career Wiz when he was kind of starting to talk a little bit. All right, yeah. Bring your mic up, nigga. Put your mic up, nigga. But yeah, probably like mid career Wiz when he was starting to talk a little bit.
That was an assortment.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a wide range because it wouldn't be no niche.
I feel it.
My boy creative, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, I'll say I'm feeling like pretty much. I'm gonna just call it a 10, man. I've been thank God I've been on a streak of like going to sleep early and waking up early because I struggle with that, boy. I'm a night owl, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I've been, I normally be up at 3, 5 a.m. So I've been doing good on that, been good on my supplements, you know what I'm saying? Been tapping in, staying consistent with that. And yeah, I've been real productive business wise, spending a lot more time here at the stew. So I've been feeling good about that, man. So I'm feeling like a 10. What about you, Neff?
I'm feeling probably like 6, 7. Just cause the weather just been bad. I don't know what it is. When it start hitting negatives, I'm like,
Yeah. That's when your knees start feeling.
Yeah, start feeling my knees and stuff. Like, but everything be good, boy.
Yeah.
You have a good, have
that
a
wind
good
hit your
day.
face a certain way.
Was that on purpose?
What?
The knee.
The knee thing?
Yeah, that.
Or you talking about me saying that, or that was me being funny, or?
Like.
No, yeah, that was me being funny
Yeah,
and for real at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I would, I still, I be forgetting sometimes.
Yeah. Both of them, they both cyborg. They both cyborg.
This nigga said cyborg.
But I'm gonna use all the knee jokes I ever heard on Troy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you said like a 6'7". Wait,
yeah,
so 'cause of the weather?
Yeah, just cause it's literally, I don't know what it is, bro. I just when it's nice outside, bro.
Oh, just
it's like
mood
nothing,
wise.
Yeah, like when it's nice outside, bro, it's nothing because it's ruining my mood, bro. Like I got the worst day, but the sun be out. Like shit, I'm chilling.
Ain't you a Leo?
I am a Leo.
It makes sense, bro. It just makes sense.
Oh, just upbeat.
Just because it's sunny outside, this nigga outside.
It's not even like the sun. And then it's not even like just with it being winter either. Cause like if it's like snow but it's not really cold, but it's like hell snow. Like when the sun reflects off the snow or when the light reflects off the snow, bro, that'd be looking good too. So, but it's just the fact that it be, although it is be outside.
That's crazy.
The sun is out. This man is happy, bro. Like, yeah,
I feel it.
Yeah, right now, I just feel like it's been real gloomy, bro. Like the clouds, it's been real cold. So yeah, about 6-7, just because of that weather only. So, what about you, Troy?
I'm good. 7-8. You know what I'm saying? Similar to my boy Keion, I've been getting a lot done on the business end, being at the studio a lot more, being real, productive in life. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. It's just, why be in a bad mood? I've just been feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
We've been through the trenches, boy.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna talk about those places right now. We gonna keep keep it upbeat.
Okay. So wait, what's your number? You calling it?
What I say? 7-8? Yeah, 7-8. Yeah.
What about you, Trey?
Since the last episode, I would say, or last time we recorded, I'm better. Last time, I ain't gonna lie,
he was in the middle of it at that point.
Yeah, and I don't even remember giving a number when we had this conversation last time. But that number probably would have been like 0 or 1.
Yeah, it was pretty low.
Yeah, I give you like a 6, 5, 6, one of them, 5.5.
So like more in the middle right now.
Yeah. I'm real midline. I still got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff need to be figured out. A lot of stuff I'm trying to fix.
Right.
Still having little different types of challenges with different aspects of my life. I'm very busy, which has always been a thing. Mom was just telling me not too long ago about that, me always being on the move.
Is that intentional? You being busy?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Busy with the stuff that I be busy with, maybe not, but yeah, I guess it's intentional because I don't know. It's just always been me, and especially in this mode that I've been in, kind of struggling in a sense. I make myself busy, and some people it's certain people that praise how busy I am. But there's certain people that kind of recognize I'll be busy.
Mechanisms.
That is just the way of me trying to make it through. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
overcompensating and stuff like that.
Yeah, which I guess it could be a little bit of both.
Right.
But yeah, I say maybe 6 or 7. I'm trying to trend in the right direction.
Okay.
I'm trying to be back on, like I said, back in the gym. I'm trying to be back in the studio, back in my notepad. I'm trying to make sure everything is cool with my children and family and all of that.
Right.
Trying to refocus, like I said, resurgence.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that's what I like to hear, man, because, like I said, for the most part, it seemed like everybody above water as of right now, I would say. Yeah, it seemed like everybody in a good space. And that's another reason, too, like even leading up to this pod, like, even though it's like the winter time and the snow and all of that, the energy does feel a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying? Than what it's kind of been feeling like the beginning of the year or whatever. So that's another reason why I've been looking forward to this episode, man. Just like a refresher, man, and everybody to just like get back upbeat and really just get back tapped in, man. But no, man. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this first topic, man. So one of the things that we all got experience in relationships and dating, man. So as people know, that's kind of one of our general consensus things that we chop it up about, but we want to talk about, we got a good amount of brothers who've been in relationships. How many years you got?
You always ask me this. 3. There you go. You got to edit that out. You got to edit the middle part. 3.
Yeah, 3. you know, because she do be watching. She be on it. He don't be telling her we recording, but yeah. And then what you got, 5?
Might as well call it 6 at this point.
Okay,
You know?
Yeah.
Since you graduated.
But yeah, man. And then I'm not currently in a relationship, but I have a lot of dating experience. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yeah. What about you, man? I mean, what's you know?
Currently, a year and 5.
You want to know what's the craziest thing about being in a relationship? The longer you in it, the more you don't know how to be in a relationship.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I think you might be.
Yeah, I
on
think
your
you
own
might
with
be
that
Dolo.
one. I don't know.
It just might be you.
Yeah, I think you might be just not paying attention or something.
Okay, wait. All right, Keion. So, all right, Keion.
said you don't-
That's
elaborate.
interesting. So, what's up, Davion? How you doing? No, I'm just
That's crazy.
Wait, so he finna cook himself again.
What you mean by that, man?
Off top.
So wait. Okay, so
Hey, I'm an open book. I'm
Hey, this a good topic,
Yeah,
though. I like
hey,
that.
I'm gonna speak my truth.
He said, because I'm lost. No, I want to know where I'm at.
Boy, the longer it go, the harder it. No, it's what.
No, that's facts. No, that's facts. But not knowing.
I think
like,
the way you,
the way you
phrased
said that
it-
was crazy.
he
You said the
meant what
longer
he
you in a
said.
relationship,
No,
the more you don't know how to be in it.
Yeah.
That sounded
We
crazy.
just gotta let him explain.
You
man.
saw what you said?
You said the longer you in a relationship, the more you don't know how to be in
Yeah,
it. That's crazy.
What did you?
I mean, that's how I see it. Is
Okay, so you.
again.
So yeah, no. Let's
Well,
let him
that
lock in.
too,
Let's
but
let him lock
like-
in though. So like, let's be.
Yeah.
So did you really mean that? Like,
Yeah.
as far as the longer you're in it, everybody relax. So you saying the longer you're in a
Hey.
relationship, the harder it is to be in it. So just go let him explain, y'all. Let's not overdo it.
You just said the wrong sentence. He said the longer. You just said the harder it is.
That's
The
not what
first
he
thing-
said.
The first thing he said was the longer you're in a relationship, the more I don't know how to be in one.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What did you mean by that?
Okay, well, I thought I was saying. Well, all right.
That's what I'm
Let me
saying.
explain.
So,
All right, I'm gonna
just let him
explain.
explain.
Yeah, we listen, we don't judge. No, I was like, like, again, with the type of person I am, as far as like just certain things, like I know how to be alone. Like as far as like just certain things, you know. This is a person you have to like remember to include all the time. And I know it sounds bad and stuff, but it's just me personally,
Stay
like.
home. Everybody stay home.
It's just me personally. Is like there's just certain things like I gotta remember. All right, yeah, I'm finna do this, and that. I just be moving. Like I said, I just be moving, dog. Like, yeah, I just be moving.
They,
so
they
it's
trying to
like,
cook my boy. So this is why.
Oh no,
this
this
is
nigga, bro. I'm trying to.
yeah.
I'm trying to
This is why I
focus.
got his back, man. I already know because I know this brother. This is my brother.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
like,
But I know
yeah,
what
keep
you're
low,
saying.
yeah.
And I know
So
this-
it's just like with me being like real more inclusive and stuff with a lot of things. Again, I just be moving, like so. Again, I just be working, like I be trying to really
so,
just
yeah,
get
trying to-
things
he's
done.
trying to
It's
say
like,
that making your combining your life with one person, the more you in it, that's still hard to like get over, especially if you're an independent person.
Let me.
But I don't think that's a more you in it thing though, because that's
No, but
still,
no,
that's, still,
that's what I'm
that's still
saying,
a new
though.
aspect of your life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying.
That piece is a new aspect of your life.
yeah, because like before, again, like before, it wasn't this much. So like you know, as time go on, the more they will want to be
I
included
guess
in
two
your
things
life.
could be true. I guess that's a side effect of the relationship getting old, but it's not the relationship getting older. It's not. It's y'all progressing to new steps.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
moving in.
Mhm.
So it's still kind of new. It's new to you.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, we all obviously grew up, you know, sleeping in our own bed and stuff like that. But I think yet again, it's just like programming. Like we're naturally like independent, like founded people.
And that's
you
the
know?
craziest. It took me so long in my life to even be able to sleep in another bed with a person because, like, again, like we almost like grew up by ourselves, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and we
like,
grew up, and they're only kids too. So I think that's another thing too that we got a lot of similarities.
so like even like
So we used
I
to
get-
isolation though. That's another reason why I'm saying I also understand a lot of his, you know, philosophies and
so with y'all. Do y'all feel like y'all have that healthy balance of affection and wanting, or how y'all feel about it? Do y'all be at times you're like, I need my own time?
Oh yeah, no. I feel like that's pretty much every person. If not every person, it's at least damn near every man. Like especially like you said, if you're a working man, you spend as much time at work. You know, you're gonna want to come home and unwind and do things that might not include your partner. You know what I'm saying? whether it be gaming or niggas be car heads. You go outside and fix the car or whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's about reasonable. I feel like that's low key how it should be. You low key should have or should prioritize yourself a little bit in a relationship. Because if you're not finding yourself, you're not going to progress.
Do you
in a
feel like this is
relationship anyway.
only really like a man thing? Because
No,
in my situation, I feel like I want more of my own time than like she would want more of her own time. So like again, she want her
See, I
own
don't
time,
got
but
that
she
problem.
like
I don't be the way I feel. I get alone time. So it's like when it's time, there's not a time that comes where I'm like I don't really want to be around you because you work. A person that works full time work 8 hours a day. That's time I am away from my girl. That's time I consider I'm alone. It's time I don't necessarily like because I don't like my job. I come home, I really want to be around my lady when I come home. But I feel like naturally I get alone time. Go to the gym. I play the game. But if she was with me, I wouldn't care either. Like I'd be cool if she's with me. When we go to the gym together, I enjoy it. When I'm playing the game in the living room, she in the living room on her phone or whatever she's doing, I enjoy it. I don't have moments like that, to be honest.
Well, I don't really have moments where I be feeling like I don't want to be around. Or like,
I feel like we have moments where we want to do what we want to do.
right.
I don't consider it a moment where it's like I want to unwind by myself. Or like when you say man has everything things that they do, gaming, blah 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 blah. I don't see it as a thing to where my lady I don't want my lady to be right there. Maybe I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Or when I go to the gym, I want to go to the gym because that's what I want to do.
See, now I feel like where the conflict happens is where like your girl might not want to go to the gym.
Right.
She want to, you know what I'm saying, go to sit at the crib.
And she wants you to sit there.
Right.
Right.
So, and now it's like,
not.
because you want to go do what you want to do, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you're not spending time with her, but it's not, you don't want to be alone, but it's like she don't want to go, but you want to do what you want to do, and I'm not finna just sit here because I want to go to the
Yeah,
gym.
the only
You know
time
what
it
I'm saying?
possibly becomes a thing with me wanting to go to the gym or something and my lady not wanting to go to the gym or me wanting to do something that she don't want to do is if where the kids at.
Right.
That's where it becomes an issue. It's never really an issue of us being in separate places. But where the kids at? The kids with her, the kids with me. Like that's why a lot of times when I go to the gym alone, I like to try to go within the hours of the childcare at the gym, so I can take the kids with me. The kids aren't necessarily with me, but I take them with me, put them in the childcare for an hour and a half, 2 hours. She don't have to deal with them. I'm still working out. People win.
Yeah.
That was another thing too. I was gonna say is like I feel like because that also kind of ties into like the personal development thing when you in a relationship. It's kind of like one of the best things I had learned like years ago is like how it is important for you to still maintain your singleness while you're in a relationship, because what a lot of people get wrong is that when they get in a relationship, they life is based on being with somebody and you forget how to keep your independence and you know what I mean, like your singleness, you know what I mean? So it's like I think it is healthy to have that balance, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like especially as men, you know, me personally, because like I said, obviously I haven't been in a long-term relationship like y'all, but the way that I have been pretty much preparing myself for it once I get to that place is like I really like pace myself and set the tone like in the dating stages, you know what I'm saying? And like so that way when get in the relationship, it's more like a familiar thing versus being like, oh my God, I wish I would have known that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's kind of like what you kind of or do you feel like you set the tone good in y'all dating stages? I mean, obviously y'all weren't living together, but like, do you feel like it's a shock to her that you want that time, that you want more of your singleness time, or
I feel like that would just be a shock for anybody, just because like again, I always been the same person, even with the stages, but she would think this is new just because she's seeing me more time, like every single day now. So like, of course, it'll be new to them, but like I've been all the time. That's
another reason why like when I'm hearing him say certain stuff, it's not a shock because I've been knowing you for a basically, well, on a personal level longer than she has. So it's like
almost all our lives. So Yeah, so it's like, you know, of course, like again, when she's actually seeing me in my element of just yeah, in the way, yeah. So
Every time you enter a new arena, you know you get to learn this some more.
So let me ask you this too, Troy. With your how do you view personal development while in your relationship? Do you think it's good to like make that time for you think it's good for both partners to like prioritize like individual time and like self development, or you think it should always be like we gotta grow together type stuff?
No, it's not. It's not only good; it's necessary. Like if you don't, like I said, if you don't develop yourself as a person, how you gonna develop anything with anybody else? If you ain't got your own foundation, you can't be a foundation for nothing else. So it's like, so yeah, you literally have to. And if you want to be successful in a relationship,
Facts. Yeah, man, cause it's definitely another thing too, cause we we know some brothers too who they get in these relationships and they lose theyself, boy.
So yeah, I would say yeah, it's more of the timing of it, and the reason why I say again the more I don't know how to be in a relationship is because I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to be more inclusive and thoughtful to this other person. Like yeah, considerate and stuff, cause like she's a very affectionate person where
Yeah.
like she wants to be around all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to find them times and still just coming up with a whole new routine after I ain't had a routine for like
Your
20
whole
some
life.
years.
Yeah,
My
I
whole
just-
life.
So
So
you're trying to reverse that is what takes a long time. You know what I'm saying?
What bullets you gotta bite?
Yeah. That's another reason.
That's a big thing too when it comes to being in a relationship. I don't even like which bullets you gotta bite for real. Cause you come to a point where you realize like there's literally no chance you won't have to bite any bullets, and it's like that's why the person is so important, because you really got once you find a person you willing to bite pretty much any bullet for, it's much easier to accept that you got to bite them bullets. When you with a person, because in any relationship you got to bite bullets, so when you're in a relationship with the wrong person, certain bullets you got to bite ain't easy for you to bite, because it's like I don't really want to bite this, and you don't even think in your head,
Or more so compromising for the viewers who might not know what he mean by that.
and it's like it's you in a relationship with the wrong person, and you see something that you gotta kind of chill out on, or you gotta just
Yeah, you like I don't know if you gotta want to do it for that person.
for certain people. For the wrong person, it'd be like, yo, I'm not finna get this up. I don't want to get this up. And for other people, it comes easy. Like for that person, it really be like, all right, for you, okay.
What you was gonna say on that, Troy?
I ain't gonna lie, low key forgot. Niggas made me laugh.
Or when you was talking about biting the bullets and like compromising.
Yeah.
What I had said
My
was
fault.
what I said that triggered your reaction was it's always gonna be a bullet you gotta bite.
Yeah. So I was finna. I'm sorry. I go after you.
Do the direction of the kind of tilted in. Yeah,
What's a bullet that you feel like you had to bite?
a compromise that you had to make in your relationship.
sleep in the same bed or
Shit! My God!
wow. That was crazy. Hello? No, I was like
That nigga just
that's great.
that nigga say
I know he don't be mean it. It's just how he say it, bro. And me and you've been joking about this for years. The way Keion say stuff, it do be wild.
he wants separate rooms, cuz.
no.
Sleeping in the same
bed. That was the first one.
I don't think it's necessary.
The first one is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He got his own reel now. Like he got his own highlight reel
Like
of
blooper
like
reel.
just
Like he got a blooper reel. Just
yeah.
for that.
Already Keion been going.
Damn,
crazy.
let me rephrase that. But
He been
yeah.
going bonkers because you ain't see the last. He was going crazy last one.
Bro, let me rephrase that. More of like
Cuddling it. let's just be because they ain't sleeping in because that's not everybody think. I don't think not wanting to cuddle. That's not a bad thing.
That's definitely a bullet I can see a lot of people having to bite. I don't have that problem because I enjoy it, but I've started meeting a lot of people who don't like it.
yeah. Especially, bro, I have a high body temperature already, so like I already get like I already get hot, and then now you trying to cuddle and stuff. I got a leg out, my leg cold, yeah. So
Yeah,
The
I ain't gonna lie. Yet again, I'm siding with you because I think we basically grew up same programming. But like in my experience, I'm more affectionate. I really enjoy cuddling when it's not sleep time. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's vibing time, miss each other and all of that. But when it's time to go to sleep, I ain't gonna lie. I done had times where I'd be having to turn the other way just to kind of like separate. You gotta make it obvious. Like okay, let's kind of ease up a little bit.
boy, don't you
Gotta
turn
do a
the
little divider joint.
The divider is crazy, bro.
Yeah, the
that boy
divider
Keys-
pillows
that boy
is
Keys gonna
wild.
get mad.
Yeah, but like,
He's
but,
gonna-
I do that.
but
I do that on purpose when it's a problem.
That's when you do
Yeah, I
that
use a
one.
divider when it's a problem.
When it's an
cuz.
issue, like when we go to bed with
you
a problem,
using a
that's when
divider
you
on
put
a
the
regular
pillow
is
right there.
crazy. I use divider when
no
it's a
problems
problem.
with me though. That's what I'm saying.
See, now you ain't been in it long enough yet. You gonna go?
Hit me up 5 years from now. We gonna get into it.
Well, that's a problem.
I
Everybody,
don't
you gonna have some
guarantee.
problems. Everybody got
I'm
some
talking
problems.
about. I'm talking about one topic. A divider. Y'all saying that causes? I mean,
No, I'm not saying it causes problems. I'm
When-
saying if we have a
that's when
problem,
you
if we go to
bust
bed
out
with a
the
problem,
divider.
that's when I
You don't
use
just
the
put the
divider.
divider pillar.
If we go to bed with an issue, I definitely use a divider.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
don't
just
come over here.
because.
We
yeah,
got
I'm
a
not.
problem.
I'm not saying every time though. I'm using that at that. Y'all may
Yeah,
be
it shouldn't cause a problem. Like,
you turn the other way. That's a problem.
Yeah. No. The point we was making was, boy, if you bust out a
if you
divider,
put a divider, it's
in a relationship, if
it's
you in a
because
relationship,
you got a
bust
problem.
out a divider.
Like, it's like
You
don't
just
cross
do
this
that
line.
'cause, like,
It's
I'm
like
trying
don't
to
cross
tell
this
you-
line at all.
I'm trying to tell you, oh, I don't want to cuddle right now. That's not why you use the divider. You're gonna get creased in the morning or something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, y'all get what y'all saying. Like I said, I'm more so using it in context of like just like a funny example of that's how serious I am about it. Toward that's what I'm saying. Like I'm using it as like
I'm thinking he said he
you know
done
what I'm
actually did this before. I'm
I
like,
did.
yeah,
I
you know
thought
what I'm
you
saying.
said that for real too.
Yeah, that-
yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
thought you
Like
saying you
that's
did it.
more of an example. I probably did it like once or something, but like
okay.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
so you
using-
did do it. Oh, okay.
So that like that's another thing too. Like that's why I'm glad we having this conversation because like I'm a different breed though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm a real nigga. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy because me, I got like this weird balance to where I'm like the most understanding, affectionate, lovey person. But I'm also like I got this like real like I guess that's also like the maybe that's when the masculine energy kick in and the testosterone, whatever. But like I don't really I don't see I don't have no problems with really like putting my foot down on certain stuff when it's like when I know I compensate all around the board. So when it's time for me to lock in, like, okay, all right, let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. Like on small stuff like what we talking about.
I used to be great at that, like, and I still can do it. My girl is like a kryptonite to me, bro.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be.
And it's
in
irritating.
this sense.
It get
I
irritating
that.
because people
from
before her,
from a and when he's saying kryptonite, the way I'm interpret that is like that's supposed to be your weak spot. Basically,
yeah,
your soft spot. That's what he mean by that. That's why I agree with him.
Yeah, so it's like
You was probably thinking like weakness of like
I'm like, you
your
dying?
powers go
Like,
down type
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You
like,
thinking that
no,
you-
not like
no,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
he
like,
just talking about the soft
Yeah, I
spot.
got
Like,
you.
yeah, because
I'll compromise more for my lady.
me,
Right.
I as a man, like what you saying, I know what I do, and I know what I bring to the table. I know what I've given and what I put in. So, and I know what I've given you that you want. So with people before her, yeah, when it's time, no, it's a wrap. This is what this is finna be. This is what that's finna be. I haven't struggled with that until her, because I for some reason I have this urge to want to give her every single dying thing she wants, and now it's getting to the point now, especially with certain things that's been happening recently. It's like,
You got to be careful with that.
right,
Yeah, because amen.
create a monster.
And that's another thing too. Me and you was kind of talking about that too. Certain women, you got to be careful, boy, because it's like I'm not talking about your specific one, but I'm just saying in general, you got to be careful with that mindset because it's like it'll definitely cause an imbalance, unhealthy imbalance. You know what I'm saying? To where you Dana rather have a Keion type mentality, like now I think that's a little extra, to where it's like because it create a safer, tone versus if you whatever you want, let's do because then they going, especially as a woman, as women, just natural women species. If you keep doing that,
When
that's
that no
gonna,
come,
yeah,
that no come.
that's not good. Tone setting. I guess. So it's like, that's why, like I said, I don't have no problem with what I just said of like how my mentality is. I'm like, I'm gonna keep setting the tone because I don't want it to be a problem when it's a, you know what I'm saying. And I know how to overcompensate and do a little extra here and there. You know what I'm saying? Good. I think that's a good topic. I mean, it's kind of like a 2-in-1, but it's like. And the reason why I agree with that is because I learned that from Montreal. Is like, he talk about that all the time. Is like boxing out, for yourself. Shout out my mentor in Montreal. But it's like I learned that from him. Is like he call it boxing out. We all hoopers, so it's like you got to box out for yourself. Like I've learned it from him. I've seen it because he married and everything. I done seen him go through, a lot of stages in his relationship to where he said I've seen him literally have to explain it to her. You got to be verbal, like. All right, when it's this time, when it's time for me to do this, do not interrupt me because if you do that, that's gonna throw me off from this, and that. He's taught me on how to be a better. When I talked about the over communicating, that's what over communicating look like. Getting ahead of it and negative is another thing that he taught me is like, you got to be real intentional, especially as men. We got to be real intentional about communicating with our women about how to avoid stuff before it pop up. Because if it get there, now I'm gonna be mad that you don't even don't understand that this is not the time to do it. Me and you have a lot of them moments too, to where we be thinking it's all common sense. Like if I'm doing this, you probably shouldn't have just.
Yeah.
Women,
for
but
sure.
I learned women sense and man sense ain't the same.
Yeah. Because they gonna go off for more of an emotion. I was feeling it. What you mean? You was feeling it.
Man,
I was in the middle of filming it.
I be trying to understand that, and I understand it up until we get to the point where you act like logic ain't logic. Like, I don't care about your natural thing being your natural thing. Like that's how they wired. I'm cool with that. But when I say something logical,
Don't
try to act like you don't know what I'm saying,
bro. Like, oh my.
Because they try to act slow because of their emotions. And it's like, you can't do that. I acknowledge your emotions. Your emotions exist. I understand sometimes it's a little irrational how you feel. But when I tell you the real undeniable thing, when I say a sentence that there's no way you can argue, don't try to argue it like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Bro, it don't even be that they be acting slow or they don't know. It's just literally the fact that I feel like this. So F that, like that, the logic part doesn't matter because of how I feel. That's not how life works. I'm so sorry. Like, that's not how life works. But yeah, bro, I done had so many, man. Listen, but I'd probably be the master of it at this point, man. Being able to empathize with your woman up until the logic part.
I was gonna say it doesn't become hard. Like, it doesn't become hard until I say what makes sense and you act like it don't make sense.
Yeah, like,
that's why I be saying they acted slow because it's like, you definitely get this.
Yeah,
you definitely understand what I'm saying. This definitely makes perfect sense to you, and you just throw it out the window.
And then at that point, the problem becomes it's not even halfway, not even about what the original problem is. Now I'm mad because you acting like that this doesn't make sense,
and
I
then
know
you tell me I'm dismissing your feelings.
When this is not what's happening.
When the whole time I acknowledge your feelings, I'm trying to give counsel, but the counsel is gonna make sense.
I'm trying to.
If I'm trying to give counsel, the counsel is gonna make brain sense, not heart sense. And I empathize with your heart sense. I don't want you to feel this way in your heart, any of that. But people gotta understand the different parts of the body work. They're different parts of the body for a reason. The brain is where logic and thought and all of that happens. Your heart is where you feel, but your heart doesn't make sense because your heart isn't your brain. That's why it works together. The mind, heart, and body work together. There's the physical piece, there's mental, and there's emotional. And then when you add on spiritual, there's spiritual. But those things work as a cohesive team because they do things that the others can't. The brain can't feel, the heart can't think. So you coming to me from your heart, I'm feeling you, and I'm looking at you, and you my lady. I don't want you to feel this way at all. But as a man, my brain is going to start working first, and I'm going to want to give you the solution. I'm going to want to stop what your heart is feeling with my mind because your heart can't stop what your heart is feeling. Your heart is feeling it. Right. And that direction is going to come from the brain of someone. Even if you getting advice from one of your female counterparts. It's not always, but yeah, they're usually gonna start with the emotional stuff too, especially when they've been through it before. Yeah, like, yeah, this nigga, that nigga was just doing that the other day, yada 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 yada. But eventually, when you ask them for advice, they gonna have to think too. But they in a better space to think than you are because they ain't feeling what you feeling in that moment because they they ain't in the situation. Whoever you go get counsel from is going to have to go to their brain. So, but it's just naturally as a man, I go to my brain first. And really I don't go to my brain first because I look at you and I don't like that you mad. I look at you and don't like that you sad, that you frustrated. I look at you and don't like that. That's a feeling first. But my reaction is brain work. And when I tell you some brain work, yeah, you might still be feeling your emotions, but do not act like this brain work was not done for a reason. Because that's what they do.
I feel like that's where the misconception comes in. It's like you said, they feel like we disregarding their emotions, but it's us trying to work towards the solution.
Yeah,
like there's no reason to keep on embracing it and drawing it out further. I'm trying to get to the solution.
They be cool sitting in it. It's the same conversation that I had when certain women be like,
sitting in it, yeah.
With certain women that's like female friends of mine, they be like, sometimes we just want you to sit there and listen and not say
I
nothing.
remember also you just had the post with who was that when you had just said
when Jasmine made that post, yeah, and she had said what I said, and it's like, yeah, because some girls will literally sit there and tell you, I don't want you to say anything. I wasn't asking for advice. I just wanted you to listen and hug me or something. And it's like that don't that don't come naturally to me. And when you say that, my brain just be trying to make sense of it. And it be like,
oh, I thought we was trying to figure this out. I ain't know.
you like, you don't want this to stop.
It up,
You just want to cope with what you feeling right now. And you okay sitting in that. You okay with it being what it is. But you can change it. This particular thing can be changed, but you don't want that. And you don't want me to push you towards that. You want a hug.
I don't want to offend nobody.
Hey, you knew.
You do.
How do I
No, I said you knew, so I mean, go crazy.
Oh, I thought you said you do.
do it? I thought you said do it. No, it's like that victim syndrome, bro. Like, or that pity. Like they just want to feel the
Conversation I just had.
Like, why?
They love to sit in that.
Get it over with.
There's
like,
times we all feel like
and it's
victims.
honestly, it sometimes you do have to disregard your feelings in
Yeah.
order to get to the solution, so you're not having this conversation again and again and again and again. You wondering why you driving yourself crazy over this because you just want to talk about it. You don't want to solve
And
it.
disregarding your feelings for yourself, like I just said, like the brain and the heart have different functions. Sometimes you disregard that heart, or you kind of try to shut out that heart feeling to be able to channel what your brain is going to give you, because your brain is going to bring you logical solution. Like unless somebody's mentally, I don't know, has a condition or something where they need medicines, or they're slower as far as how stuff goes. No matter what you say or what you want, the brain is going to bring you logic once you channel it. And once you go into it, the brain is going to bring you what makes sense. And sometimes you have to shut out your heart to get your brain to do what it's supposed to. That's a part of the system. It's part of your system, your bodily system.
Facts. But yeah, man, I think that was a heck of a segment right there, boy. How much time we at, Jay, right now on that? Okay, 120. Yeah. So that was down there part one right there, basically. That was a good one. And we can get a couple clips out of that too, like
Piece for the pizza.
Huh?
You want to send your piece for the pizza? Cause I'm
I just realized we talking about like, well, of course it's recording, but I just realized we talking about like what he was talking about in the first, how he fried himself in the first, and we ain't released a part with that in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it's still gonna come in the order of that. So it'll
Yeah, I
still
know,
make
but
it-
yeah, that was just, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like already thinking that his lady done seen it and stuff like that,
yeah.
and she ain't seen none of it.
Once everything comes out, it's still
Once it
gonna
all
be
come out, yeah,
received in that
she would
order.
have seen it after. But I'm thinking that right now that she already seen you fry yourself.
Yeah.
But you ain't even got the
Yeah.
backlash, and you fry yourself the first time. That's my point. He ain't got the backlash yet.
Yeah. She gonna be
So
like,
he
so
finna
yeah, I
be,
saw part
he finna
two.
be fixing that backlash, and then she gonna see this one. She gonna be like,
She said, so I thought we moved on after part two, but so what's episode 9 about? Yeah.